What's up, you all? Welcome back to Let's Keep It Real. I am back today with another video for you all. I don't know if y'all have heard about this story in Collins Intermediate School, which is in North Texas, where an assistant principal had her eye socket knocked out by a hanger by a student at a behavior school. But before we get into this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. Everything that we discuss is alleged. We can't confirm nor deny. And most of the times, our videos are for entertainment. This is more of a serious matter. So let's go and get into it. So yeah, I just saw a story about, and I watched several videos on it about an assistant principal in Collins Intermediate School in North Texas. There was an altercation that occurred in a classroom, and the principal, I guess her and some other individuals came to calm the situation down, and it did not get calmed down. Basically, the student was throwing cheers, and basically, as a result, a hanger was thrown, and it basically hit the assistant principal in the eye, and now she may be permanently blind, although she says she's hoping that this will be not permanent. But I'm going to let y'all check the videos out and let me know what you all think.
Corsicana ISD assistant principal remains in the hospital. The district tells us she was injured by a student in a classroom. We're told she is improving, and the student involved will face charges. NBC5's Ali Spilliards has the latest on the investigation and the community's response.
Just a week into a new year, students and staff at Collins Intermediate School are reeling.
Yesterday we had a disruption in a classroom. It escalated.
Corsicana ISD spokesperson Raymond Lennox says assistant principal Kendra Rogers is recovering after she was airlifted to a hospital, injured by a student.
She was just trying to intervene yesterday, and things kind of escalated and got out of hand.
With Rogers still in the hospital, neighbors gathered in prayer outside of the school this morning at a vigil organized by former board member Barbara Kelly.
Right now, we just need to heal and help make it better.
Kelly says the community celebrated when Corsicana native Eugene Rogers returned last year as head football coach. Now they're rallying around his wife, Kendra, who's also become an integral part of this community.
We were all just hurt. We just crushed, because I know the purpose on why they came back. Because they didn't have to come back, but they came back because they wanted to help, help our young people, help, the program. And so just, it was just so hurtful.
The Navarro County District Attorney has said the student was released to his parents following a hearing. As for Rogers, Lennox says she's making progress.
She's improving. She's in good spirits. She's very strong.
And neighbors say she's backed by a strong community.
At the end of the day, we have to take ownership. We have to say, okay, what do we want to do to make it better? What are we going to do to make it better?
About what happened to an assistant principal in Corsicana ISD who was injured by a student during an incident at school on August 15th. Kendra Rogers from Collins Intermediate had to be flown by helicopter to the hospital as a result of an eye injury from that incident.
For the first time since it happened, Rogers spoke to the public about it, reading a powerful statement at a press conference this morning. News 10's Isabella Quintanilla was there as she read that statement and has more on what she said.
Earlier today, Kendra Rogers sat right in this seat with her husband by her side, surrounded by her family, as she relived what happened that day.
What I'm going to say today are my words. This is not coming from Corsicana ISD.
During lunch that day, Rogers said she heard a call for help on her radio from one of the teachers. When she got to the classroom, she found it destroyed by an aggressive student who had already assaulted another student.
I knew I had to be as calm as possible, and I spoke lowly and slowly so as not to enrage him any further. He picked up a chair and acted as if he would throw it. He finally did throw it.
He threw 3 chairs total, the last one at another assistant principal trying to help, and while she was able to block them all, she couldn't stop the wooden hanger he threw next.
The hanger hit me in my right eye and knocked it out of the socket. I grabbed my face while blood was pouring out of my head and stumbled out of the classroom door.
She was then airlifted to Parkland Medical Center in Dallas, where she underwent surgery to put her eye back in.
They determined I had been blinded and currently believe that my damage is permanent.
Rogers will have to have another surgery to repair her eyelid and could potentially lose her eye.
I'm still believing God for a miracle for restoration of my sight.
She then used her statement to address issues with funding for public schools, calling out Governor Greg Abbott.
It's wrong to have so many mandates that make educating our public school children more difficult. It's wrong to take money from grossly underfunded schools. I believe in public school education, but what happened to me should never happen to another educator. Mr. Abbott, release the funds because you are also culpable for what happened to me.